Hi folks, and welcome to another vintage electronics repair. Right, what we've got today is a realistic Lab 270 DC servo belt drive turntable from, don't know, the 1970s, 1980s. I'll have to check it up, but essentially this thing actually works, so I'm just going to give it a service, and before we do that we'll do the ritual of removing the head shell, and we'll remove the turntable mat, put that there out of the way, and we will remove the belt, and we will remove the turntable. There we go. Put the head shell up here out of the way. Put the head shell, put it there. Right. Right, we'll start off by giving it a bit of a clean. It's always the best thing to do, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's get my cloth. Give it a cleaning. It'll come up nice, this when it's clean, they always tend to do. Yeah. You already see it coming up. Bit of a mark on there. There's a bit of a damage to the dust cover. One of the hinges have broke. Well, should be able to do something with that. The other part of it's stuck in there. So, should be able to do something with that. Let's move that mat. There we go. Oops. I know it's a bit cramped on the bench. Let's take this weight off. There we go. That there. Clean the arm. Well, I don't know when this thing was made. No date on it. Never mind. Right, well, it's cleaned up a bit anyway. That's the mechanism cleaned up. Right, so what we'll do now, we'll start by This is all free. We'll take that off, put a bit of grease on it. I think we have to take the bearing out first, because this won't pass the bearing. So let's remove the bottom. That screwdriver doesn't fit. That one doesn't fit. That one does. That gunk in there is probably glue. I hope the bearing comes out, they usually do, so it can be re-lubricated. Tell you what, this is not as nice as that Amstrad one. There we go. Remove that. Alright. I think this is the most modern deck you've ever seen me work on, folks. Right, there we are. Look, we have a little Tidgy transformer there. Speed adjustment board is here. That'll be your speed regulator, for want of a better word. Move them out of the way. Right. I've got the soldering iron on in case I need to desolder it. It's as light as paper, this thing. There's your rectifier there, power supply, such as it is. And there's a little screw there. So, see if we can get that with this. Do you know, I hate it, you know, they've glued put glue on the fucking screw. Put glue on it. I bet I won't get it open. Hang on. I bet I won't get it open. Let's try the heat gun. Try and melt the glue without melting anything else. That should do it. Don't want to put too much heat in it. Can't get into it with that screwdriver. Can't get into it. sake. You fucking glue the fuckers. Glue on the fucking screws. If I can't get it off, I can't get it off. It's as simple as that. Otherwise it means I'm going to have to strip the whole fucking thing down. What a fucking nuisance. It's fucking behind the chair. I mean, you can't fucking get... There's no hole in the back of there for a screwdriver to pass through to go straight across. Can't even do that. There's them pliers I've got. Got a pair of pliers, really old ones, but I don't know where they are. They're here somewhere. We've got a dead long screwdriver somewhere. No, I don't even know where that is. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting this bearing out, which is a shame. I'm going to get that out. You can normally just break them loose with pliers, but on this occasion it ain't working. That ain't coming off. Nope. Right, so we ain't getting the bearing out. Right, everything else is okay under here. So basically stick the bottom back on. Right, oops. Put the bottom back on. I'll just have to try and get some oil down it. It's not seized or stiff or anything, so it's not really a big issue, but as part of the service I would have liked to give the bearing a bit of a clean inner service, but on this occasion it's not going to be happening. No bearing service on this occasion, apart from just trying to get some oil down the bearing through the top. I wanted to get the cycling gear off. I have to just run a bead on the screwdriver. I have to run a bead of oil down that as well. I mean, this is a Japanese turntable, despite what you might think. They are Japanese, these Japanese mechanisms, so they're pretty fucking good anyway. I don't like them personally, you know. I'm not a Japanese turntable person. Like in here, Japanese turntables go down like a cup of sick. but there are those who like them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Each to his own. I mean, this is one I won't be keeping. Not because there's anything wrong with it, it's because I had one years ago and you know, mind you, if there's a toss up between one of these and a fucking Crowley, then yeah, we all know what I would have. But I've got a lovely old Garage Zero sat in the front room. I'm going to do a service on that as well. I've done a service on it before, but that's due a service. I like to service it once every couple of years if I can. Keep on top of it. Is there a date on this fucking thing? No, see, oh yeah, date code 800. Right. But that tells me a lot. Doesn't tell me much. I was being sarcastic with this, it tells me a lot. Tells me fuck all, if I must be honest. We'll find out. I reckon it's late 70s, early 80s, this thing. It's probably bought the same time as the fucking amp. Yeah. Right, so all this all works, so there's no issue. I want to get a bit of oil down into the motor. So, and I can't get down and I can't get any oil down into that shaft. I don't feel like it needs it, but oh yeah, I might. It's actually grease that's in there, not oil. It's a grease bearing that's in there. The grease is actually still okay. Still fucking pretty wet. So all we'll do for this one, which is all we can do, is I want to give the motor a quick little bit of oil, not get it on the pulley. Yeah, get in there, you fucker. Well, that's fucking worked out really well, hasn't it? Yeah, that's worked really well. Right. Where's me fucking spray oil? That worked really well, that, didn't it? Shit. Yeah. Oops. That worked really well, that, folks. I was really pleased at how that worked. Not. Stick this on here. Get square to get this switch cleaner out. There we go. And just give that a. There we are. Hello? Go on then, you can do them if you want. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Yeah. Give the sail a little bit. Don't want to get any on the actuation pole though. There we go. So that's that. All that's nice and free. I mean, yeah, nothing. Yeah, all okay. So what we'll do next, shift this oil and stuff. What we'll do next, we'll look at the so why is that not fucking... Oh, hang on, I'm going the wrong way. That's it. Yeah. Alright. So there. What we'll do, we'll put the turntable on without the belt. We'll try and clean the belt. We'll do, put the turntable on without the belt and have a look at the spin down. Yeah, that's good enough. Look at that. Not wrong with that, folks. So what we'll do next, give the turntable a clean. And not even dirty this. That'll do. That's the Technics turntable. It's got Technics printed stamped in it. This belt's worn. Yeah, belt's a bit stretched. People go on about boiling them up in fucking... You know, people go on about boiling them up in water and stuff like that. It doesn't work. I've tried it. And if people want to argue with me and say it does work, then that's fine. Look, it doesn't when I try it. Yeah, it's a bit too stretched. That wait there, folks. I'll just pop into the other room because I know I've got a belt in the other room. Put a new belt on. I'll have to order some belts. Starting to run a bit low on them. See if this one makes any difference. This is a new belt. So we'll take this one off. See if it makes a difference. It's the same size. Put that one over there for now. And put on our nice new one. Well, I say it's the same size, actually it's not, it's too fucking big. Right, well that's too big. I thought that would have been the same size, it's not. Have a look in my drawer. Oh, hang on, wait there a minute folks. So let's just not give up hope just yet. That's too big. Move! Move, Scraps! I'm trying to fucking get past. Move! Come on! Out! Trying to get in the room, you dopey bleeder. Right. Could be. Good nick though. Yeah, it's in good nick. I don't think it might be too big. I need to order, I might have to order a belt for it. Oh. Still never mind, there's always that. Oh shit! Oh, I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. Oh well. That's the end of that. I've just knocked my just knocked my Sobell radio off the chassis off the side and smashed the glass. Yeah. Oh well, that's the end of that fucker. It's a bit of a disaster. So that's that fucking gone. Bastard. Got fucking out, no chance of finding a fucking replacement glass for it. So that's fucking another one for the spares bin. Fuck's sake. That's That's another one for the spares bin. Can't believe I just knocked it off there and broke the fucking... It was right behind my chair on top of fucking something else, and I've just fucking knocked it and it's just hit the floor, and that's that foot. So if this belt doesn't fit, then I'll just have to put the original back on. But this should. Yeah, I think this one's going to be alright. So these realistics are actually in fact Technics, or at least the fucking turntables are. Yeah, so they're actually. So there we go, folks. Right. So that's me. That's me Sobell radio fucking gone. What a bastard! Not that I'm mithered, because the fucking cabinet was tatty as fuck anyway. So cabinet was tatty as fuck. So I'm not bothered. I'll nick the speaker out of it now. Put in my fucking Bush VHF 41, which is what I was gonna do anyway. So. So never mind. So basically, what we have here, if we can do it without fucking doing any more damage to anything. Put that into the back of this amp. Right. Right. Left. Not the best of connectors them, but they're in there. Get the ground wire for the turntable. I earth from here because there's no earth on this amp. I'll just stick it on that. There we go. It will come on when I turn the amp on.
And if cut back.
Although Ministry categorically stated it is.
Usually I'll put the eggshell on, doesn't it? These speakers are fucked as well. They'll be test speakers, but they're fucked. This eggshell's plastic. Right.
Do you
Don't think that's going to work quite that way, so what we'll do, we'll put this on the back of the fucking amp. Oops. Put this fucking ground on the back of the amp. Sometimes it works doing it that way, other times it doesn't. I prefer to do it that way if I can, because then you're earthing the amp as well, because there's no fucking earth on this amp. I mean, really you should put 3/4 cables on them, but they didn't. we go. See if that's got it. Right, well, got the earth where it normally should be. Perfect. Right, the handstrad works when I earth it that way. Right, so that's that belt that come off here will work on one of my sound labs which hasn't got a belt. And this you can have it either way up. Well, actually I think it's better that way. But that's the way we're going for. And now let's get our record. And while we're on, we can also test out the record on the tape deck. So let me bring you up a bit, because I found a what do you call it, an extra lead for me to connect up the tape deck. So let's see. So let's make sure we're rewound. Yeah. So press record and play, let a bit of tape feed through. There we go. 0. Hang on, we want. Hang on. Let's get the levels.
This personal touch is so unique.
Turn that down a bit.
It's made for every face by a new technique. Let's twist!
So, in between 3 and 4 we'll say. Let's just set the weight up. Set the weight up. That's it, that's the counterbalance. There we go. Now I'll set this to 2 grams, that ought to do it. Right. Oops. Let's set the tracking force to 2. Which is where you would normally do it.
Twist round and round and round like the Philly shave. Without a rotary action like the Philly shave. Twist up and down and tilt like it's floating heads.
Unique Philly shave.
Twist here, twist there, twist just like it's floating heads.
Philly shave.
Floating, floating heads caress your face.
Like the softest hair.
Stubborn whiskers go without a trace.
Whichever way to stand.
This personal touch is so unique.
Only Philly shave.
It's made for every face by a new technique. Let's twist! Those floating, floating heads caress your face.
Like the softest hair.
Stubborn whiskers go without a trace.
Whichever way they stand,
Now this personal touch is so unique,
only Billy shave.
and it's made for every face by a new technique. Well, now it's made to measure shaving with the Philly shave.
Personal touch,
Your toughest stubble, don't worry, Philly shave.
personal touch,
Here's the modern twist in shaving that a razor never gave. Shave smoother, quicker, closer, with a Phillips,
round and around and around,
with a Phillips.
round and around and around.
I said a Phillips, Philly shave.
Billy shave, Billy shave.
Right, there we go. That turntable starts a lot faster now, which is what you want. Let's put it on tape. Tape 1. Press play.
Round and around and around and around, yeah, round and around and around.
Twist round and round and round like a Philly
Left.
shave.
Right.
With that rotary action like the Philly shave.
Round and round,
Twist up and down and tilt like it's floating heads.
unique Billy shave.
Twist here, twist there, twist just like it's floating heads.
It's Billy shave,
Floating heads caress your face.
like the softest hair.
Stubborn whiskers go without a trace.
Whichever way they stand,
This personal touch is so unique.
only Billy shave.
It's made for every face by a new technique. Let's twist! Are those floating heads caress your face?
Like the softest hair.
Stubborn whiskers go without a trace.
Whichever way they stand,
Now this personal touch is so unique,
only Billy shave.
and it's made for every face by a new technique. Well, now it's made to measure shaving with the Philly shave.
Personal touch,
Your toughest stubble, don't worry, Philly shave.
personal touch,
Here's the modern twist in shaving that a razor never gave. Shave smoother, quicker, closer, with a Phillips,
round and around and around,
with a Phillips.
round and around and around.
I said a Phillips, Philly shave.
Billy shave, Billy shave.
There we go. And that's all the stuff I bought yesterday, folks. Just put it back on the radio.
Very, very real risk, immediate threat to life. So the decision was
No,
taken
all the
to
stuff I
evacuate
bought
the
yesterday,
residents
turn it
of
off
Whaley
for a
Bridge,
minute.
who I have to say have been brilliant.
All the stuff I bought yesterday, I've repaired. The only thing I've got to do, and I'm going to do it now, move scraps, move. The only thing I've got to do is, gee hell. You know, they make super glue in these things where you can where you can reseal it. You try fucking getting the fucking super glue out of it again. Try getting the fucking lid off. They make it impossible. I can't believe I broke the fucking. Can't believe I broke the glass on my Sobell. Still, never mind. Shit happens. It happens, folks. It happens. Accidents happen. I should have put it somewhere. I thought it was safe behind me, but clearly it wasn't. You know, just happens, doesn't it? Shouldn't do, but it does. I'll hang on to it for a bit in case somebody comes up with a replacement glass. But I'm not that mithered. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a bit of super glue on the hinge. I'm hoping it'll hold. There we are. Put a bit of super glue on the hinge. Now it's got a crack in this dust cover, but the fact that the hinge is broke doesn't fucking help it. Alright, let's put the dust cover on. There we go. There we are. And I'm going to leave that up for a minute because it should stay in the position it needs to be in. It does stay up and it even comes down. There we go. I don't have a replacement. I don't actually have a replacement stylus for this either. But I have got one of those new mark Groove Tool cartridges with a new stylus in it, so I'll put that in it. Put that in it. Right. I'm going to leave it there, folks, and pardon me. I'm going to leave it there, and thank you very much for watching. And if I can find the fucking remote, turn the bloody camera off with, I will say, where the fuck have I put the remote? Don't you just hate it when you know something's there and you've had it in your hand and you can't fucking find it when you want it? Not dropped it on the floor, have I? No. No. Not down there. Right, where's the fucking remote? Where are you, fucker? Fucking had to cut in my hand before. Not knocked it down there, have I? No. Oh, there it is. We found it. We found it. There we go. Right. Join me later, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Been a bit of action here today, hasn't it? Catch you later.